In this video, we're going to talk about what is a resume and why you need a resume. So, a resume serves as an introduction of you to the employer. It provides a quick overview of your accomplishments, and you're going to understand why that's important in a minute. Yes, you should have a paper resume. Why? Because when you submit an online application, the applicant tracking system, the ATS, will read the content of that resume. Currently, many of them read text only. However, with the popularity of AI, artificial intelligence, soon many of these platforms are going to be able to read images as well, in photos and everything else. So it's going to be amazing. That's all I can tell you. Now, remember I said your resume provides an overview of your accomplishments. However, you may be using your resume as a job description resume. So what do I mean by that? You're basically copying your job description, at least some of the responsibilities, and you're pasting it onto your resume. That has stopped working many moons ago. Does not work anymore. Why? Because someone else in a similar role can say the exact same thing that you said. So don't do that. There are numerous ways to present your qualifications to the employer in addition to a paper resume. You can do a video like I'm doing now, and you can introduce who you are, what you bring to the table, why the employer should contact you and not someone else. Or you can create a website that showcases your skills, your talents. You can have a portfolio. There are many ways you can create a resume. The key is don't limit yourself and use the way that is appropriate for your industry, because every industry is different. There are some industries that do not care about your resume. All they care about are your references. Okay? I know people in the trades in general, they don't care about your resume. Give me the name of your last employer, your last supervisor, and let me talk to them and let me see what they say about you. That's more important than some words on a piece of paper. So just know your industry and know whether you actually need a resume or not. So the problem you might run into is, well, how do you create a resume that will capture the recruiters and interviewers' attention? Look, there are many good resources out there that'll show you how you can do this, because you can do this yourself. Just make sure that the person that's helping you is actively applying for jobs, actively looking for work. Why? Because things change. And I would hate for you to get antiquated old methods that do not work. I'm going to say it this way, so it's going to help you. If someone is helping you to do a resume, you need to ask them, hey, when was the last time you looked for a job? If they say more than a year ago, you might not want to listen to them unless they're actively involved in helping others to find work. Then they're in the trenches every day, so they see what's going on. They see the real-time feedback in the trenches data that you get. Otherwise, don't listen to them. I'm just going to be honest, because it might not work. You're better off trying to do it yourself or finding someone that you know is actively involved in helping others to find work. That's so important. There are 3 key areas to consider when you're working on your resume. The first is format. The second is structure. The third is content. What I want you to remember is that the format of your resume is not as important as you think it is. It's really not. And I know that sounds crazy, but it's true. I've seen some ugly resumes get jobs. Why? Why would people call someone with an ugly resume? That makes no darn sense. Well, it's real simple. The employer was able to find what they were looking for, okay, structure, and then the content spoke to them. So now they see, oh, this person brings something to the table. Now, You would think the ugly resume would not receive any traction. But I'm telling you from firsthand experience, in the trenches experience, that structure and content are very important. That doesn't, now when I say ugly resume, it can be just a resume with words, white space, and that's it. Nothing fancy, no color, no nothing. Most people consider that an ugly resume. But if the employer can find what they're looking for, you're going to get called. If you're speaking to them and you're speaking their language, you're going to get called. And the last thing I want you to know about resumes is you will never know how good your resume is or how bad it is until you actually send it out. So when you create that resume, you send it out. And if it's not giving you results, then you tweak it and you send it out again until you get the results that you want. So I'm here to help. What am I here to help you to do? Establish your career, get that job, get that promotion, get the pay raise, to get all the things that you know you can get, and to be just feeling good about yourself because you're finally moving towards the goal you have in your mind. And no, you're not crazy, okay? You're not. You deserve to be happy and to do exactly what you have in your head that you've been thinking and dreaming about. And I'm going to help you to get there. So until next time, you take care, you be safe, and you stay blessed.